Alright, I'm live. I think. Let me make sure that this worked since YouTube's been having issues. Can you hear me, by the way? Say something in chat if you can hear me. Oh, wait, hold on. Hi, okay, hold on. I need to update the chat. Streamlabs, the overlay. I can hear you. Something. Bum bum ba-dum bum. Bum bum ba-dum bum. I forgot that the chat box, the Streamlabs chat box, likes to misbehave, and so I have to address its misbehavior. Hello. Okay, should be working now. Pow. Now. Also, looks like I missed a lively discussion in the chat. 3DS games on the NSO. So this is not a Nintendo Direct. Is Danny always late for her live streams? Not always, but usually. So this time I was just at the grocery store. So my car has been in the shop. My car needed to get fixed. It's been in the shop. And we got my car at like 4 my time. Is this gonna be a bunch of third-party and indie reveals? This is not a Nintendo Direct. That's why it says non-Nintendo Direct. This is Summer Game Fest. So it's not like Nintendo games, right? There won't be any Nintendo probably because this is like not a Nintendo Direct and they don't like reveal stuff outside of it or whatever. Subtitles. Should we leave subtitles on or off actually? I don't even know. Subtitles. I have no strong preference one way or the other. Silksong Preyage. That's the rumor people have, I'll be honest. Silksong tomorrow feels like FE4 tomorrow, right? That's why I put Sigurd in the thumbnail. I know this isn't Nintendo. I'm curious what will be shown. I haven't watched one before. So it's just like it's basically E3. You ever watch E3? It's like basically E3. It's the new E3, basically. That's the best way I can describe it. Subtitles, yes. Okay. We got 5 minutes till it starts, so I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Also, I'm gonna make myself a snacky snack. If something is listing as all consoles, it might be on the Switch too. Yeah. If it's listed as on all consoles, then it'll probably be on the Switch, although Or Switch 2 or whatever. Who in chat has a Switch 2? I'm actually curious. I have one arriving on Monday. I shilled out. I'm a sellout. I mean, like, for real, though, the reason that I got one is my job. Like, YouTube. I'm writing it off on my taxes, which a lot of people just assume that means something's free. It doesn't mean it's free. I'm gonna update the chat box to make it white also. I think Boars kind of hides the black. So your messages are gonna be white. Congratulations, chat. You are now crackers. And by congratulations, I mean my deep condolences. Let me close out of all these extra unnecessary Chrome windows. But yeah, I got the bundle. So like, this is how much I don't fucking care about the Nintendo. I wouldn't be getting one if it weren't for the fact that I'm a YouTuber, right? But I forgot that yesterday was the day it came out. So I was actually awake early in the morning, and I easily could have, like, if I cared enough, I could have gone to a store to, like, buy one in person. But I just forgot, so I didn't go until late at night when I remembered, oh, right, the Switch came out today. So I went to Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. And what's really funny is I went to Walmart first, then I went to Best Buy, and then I could choose between a second Walmart and a Target that were equidistant away, and I was like, I'll go to the other Walmart, you know. And that was the wrong choice, because when I went to Target, and this was at like 8 o'clock at night, almost closing time, someone was walking out of the Target with a Switch 2, so I was like, oh, awesome, that means they must have some. And they did not. That person must have gotten the last one. Either that or they pre-ordered and you pick up in person or whatever. But, Target's, and I know, like, people are boycotting Target because of the Pride section stuff, and, like, I support that, but I'm also just sort of like, every fucking store is getting rid of their Pride section, so, like, hyper-targeting one feels, like, pointless to me. But Target has, had, like, a thing where they were not putting their stock online until 24 hours later in order to try to fight scalpers. So then I was, like, awake editing at 4 in the morning last night, and I remembered, like, oh, right, Target's gonna be putting the... So I opened it up, and there was just one available, and so I bought one, and it's arriving Monday. That's my Switch 2 story. Very unexciting. I'm holding off on a Switch 2 because I'm getting a new important. Yeah, I mean, it's expensive. Like I said, if I didn't feel like it was important for the job, for the YouTube job, I wouldn't have got one. Oh, shoot, I forgot to get a fork. Hey, babe, the thing's about to start. Would you do me a huge favor and give me a fork? I'm sorry. Rated E/M. Because I got a pot pie I made myself just to give myself a little snack while I'm waiting for, we're getting pizza tonight. So, no promises that I'll watch, like, this whole thing, because I don't know if it's, like, good or whatever. But I thought I would, you know, see or whatever. Thank you.
Every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our...
I'm covering up Jeff's face with a Wario. I've improved him. Literally everyone would appreciate having a Wario on their face instead of their face on their face. So, I'm doing a public service. Can we make the stream a bit louder? Yeah, I can do that. Hold on.
We're going to give you a
how's that?
whirlwind tour of dozens of games.
Is that better? Or louder still?
From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything.
What's the Jeff controversy again? Wait, is he controversial? I did not know that.
Have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10.
Hold on. Okay, is he
so
controversial?
far in 2025.
Too provocative for Fox News. Game industry deserves a better. He spends his livelihood in proximity to celebrities. I don't know. This just seems like generic celebrity stuff. This just seems like generic celebrity stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, all celebrities are shit, but it's one of those things where, like, well, you know, yeah, but at the same time, like, what are you gonna do? Never watch any TV or movies or anything, right?
Side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake.
I just guessed because you were covering his face. I wasn't covering his face, I was improving his face. Literally everyone would appreciate a Wario ass on their face. Chat, we need a new poll. Chat, we need a new poll.
All from a team of under
Metacritic.
developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers.
Oh, is he talking about Expedition 33 or whatever?
One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games
New poll
released
time.
on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives.
Do you want Wario's ass on your face?
So essential. These events help remarkable
This is,
games, big and
don't
small,
fucking lie.
find their audience.
Someone voted no, you're a fucking liar.
Show, you'll discover your next favorite.
Someone voted no, you're a liar.
So, in that spirit,
I don't want, who wouldn't want Wario's ass on their face? Only liars.
Very big.
Is Waluigi an option?
Developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own.
Waluigi can join in if you wish.
An independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
What is it? Is this gonna be Expedition 34? Claire Obscure Expedition, or Claire, not obscure, easy to spot. I feel like I need to turn the volume up now. These are some fucking badass looking monsters, actually. Yo, that guy! Okay, this actually looks really cool. What is this? This is like a new Souls-like. This looks From Software-esque. Yeah, I don't think it's officially From Software, because they're doing the Nintendo thing, right? The stupid multiplayer game that nobody cares about. Yo! You got a fucking shotgun, too. Yo, this looks baller. This looks baller. What is this? Oh, is this Mortal Shell 2? This might be Mortal Shell 2. I never played the first one. The art style is kind of reminding me of it, though. Yeah, it is Mortal Shell 2. Look, I guessed it right. I'm a smart person. I'll probably have to play the first one, because that second one looks really baller.
Alright, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end. The Nexus War.
Jeff, no one's here for you. Just do the fucking Nintendo Direct thing. Get us to the next video.
Fortnite has innovated with mass scale.
Yo, the Fortnite.
Fortnite is set to do it again across console.
Pogface Fortnite. For everyone, Fortnite dance. Oh my god, it's Palpatine has returned. It's Palpatine has returned! Do y'all know that fucking Palpatine getting announced, like revived, was announced in Fortnite, right? They're doing another fucking Palpatine was returned thing. This is so stupid! He has a fucking Fortnite character! Luke, do the Fortnite dance.
Hit him with everything you've got.
I heard about that in a Stephanie Sterling video. Heard about what? The Palpatine's return thing?
It is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions.
Yo, it's gonna be the developer of The Legend of John Lingering Blood.
At Summer Game Fest in person.
It's gonna be the developer of The Legend of John the Lingering Blood.
Hideo Kojima.
Oh, never mind. It's just Hideo Kojima. Oh, there's a Death Stranding too? I didn't know that. I played the first one. It was alright. It was like a Kojima game, right? So like, all the criticism and praise that goes to all the Kojima games goes to Death Stranding.
We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
Yo, Dark Souls 2?
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released DS1. Everyone experienced the pandemic. So I wanted to show something new connection after we faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
Dark Souls 2 real. Is this also gonna have Norman Reedus and Mountain Dew as the two main characters? That doesn't look like Norman Reedus. That's not Norman Reedus. That's not The Walking Dead. Hideo Kojima, Nintendo DS 2. Yo, Nintendo DS? Confirmation of Fire Emblem 4 Remake on the Nintendo DS?
Over here, please.
Play Fortnite to teach the Darth Vader AI to say slurs. What?
Smoking, please. So you are Neil Vana. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For living?
Luca Marinelli. Is that a,
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay.
Is that like a famous celebrity? These are all actors, because Kojima wants to make movie games.
What?
I don't recognize either of these actors. But that does, yeah, that does make sense.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
No, I don't remember you, I'm sorry. What were you in? What movies were you in?
The girl. You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
I mean, you weren't kidding about movie games. That tells me absolutely nothing about the gameplay. And honestly, very little about the story, too.
And we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
深い
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これ
this
が物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マツさん
DS1,
がやって
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で、
by story, you
まあ
know,
2では出せ
he
ない
will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりと
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担
playing like the role that
登場
Mats
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあ、ク
time.
リフすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超え
character,
るようなキャラク
but
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカさん
we
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
にな
Luca
ったと思います。
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
worked
だ
great.
いた。
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character. Neil.
Elisa Jun and Luca Marni. I just don't know who they are. Is it just End of Gear followed
Give any spoilers
for 20-hour
what
cinematics?
I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very
I mean,
long to.
I do
learn
think
more
that,
about
like,
it.
there's,
This Sunday,
you know, value in
you tune into the DS
using the
live
medium
game
of
premiere,
games to try to
where
tell a
Dale
story,
will be joined
right?
By many members of the cast, who'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見
Neil.
に来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much.
We gotta wait
Hideo
2
Kojima,
days for
everyone. Thanks so much,
gameplay.
Kojima. Thank you.
It really is a Kojima game. We show you the cutscene and then tell you to wait 2 whole days for gameplay.
For the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Peak Kojima
Thanks,
announcement.
Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Yo, I know Tom Hardy. That's the guy from Fury Road, right?
So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war.
We got a Tom Hardy game,
Oh, hey.
or he's either the narrator.
And you have every shoe in the house.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 shoe.
I need 2 shoes.
Can I give you 2 left shoes?
No.
I became like them.
Are these the same shoe or are they different sizes?
Prayed
Same
I
ones.
could win
Okay.
redemption through my deeds.
Cool.
But some paths,
What is this?
once taken, have only
For
one
Honor 2.
ending.
Isn't For Honor 2 already out? Like, hasn't For Honor 2 been out for like years?
I shall find no
Think
peace
so.
on this
But it wouldn't
road.
surprise me if I completely fucking missed it.
Death.
Forge your destiny.
But that's just my story.
It does, I guess it does kind of look like the For Honor. Because that's like a multiplayer-y thing, right?
Write your own.
Yeah.
For Honor, no, Chronicles
Never heard of it.
Medieval. Well, I mean, you haven't heard of it because it's not out yet. It just got announced.
I didn't know if it was part of an established series or something. Sounds like the sort of thing that
That
would
was a
be.
very cool new project in a brutal.
It's part of the
European
Chronicles
medieval world.
of Narnia.
Now it's time to hang on to the edge.
This is
of
a remake
tomorrow.
of the Chronicles of
Sonic
Narnia.
Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry. In the
Yo,
legacy of
Sonic Racing!
within the
They
Sonic
think
franchise.
they think they can compete with
Crossworlds
Garfield
brings
Cult.
other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Doesn't matter who those guest characters are, they're not Garfield. Garfield Kart's better.
Garfield Kart!
So many kart racing games, and only one of them is good, and it's Garfield Kart. I'm sorry, but Jet, you are no Garf. Hatsune Miku? Sorry, not Garfield. Yo, okay, actually, okay, Ichiban, that is actually kind of hype. That is actually kind of hype. I can't even fucking front. I can't even fucking front. Who cares, Joker? This isn't the Society Joker, so who cares? Bring me more Ichiban.
Coming in September, but that is not all.
September?
We'd
That's
like
pretty
to
soon,
stand
actually.
behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel.
Is this the creator of Sonic?
You can warp
or
in
just
the
Sonic
race.
Racing?
Also, unlike another kart
'Cause
racing game,
I would have expected the creator of Sonic to be a lot older than this, although maybe he just looks younger than he is.
so you can race against all of your
He is the
friends
creator of Sonic?
across all of the platform.
Damn.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today.
I guess just because
Take a look inside
seeing
of the
Miyamoto
model.
and how old Miyamoto is. The guy in... Oh wait, so that's not him, he's the guy in prison is the creator. Fucking Minecraft, of course. Okay, I'll be honest, for a second, because they cut to her, she has the blue dress on and the long hair. I thought it was fucking Jack Black as Steve from Minecraft.
A brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios.
For like a
Embark on a
split
journey
second.
across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Okay, what is this gonna be? Is this Devil May Cry? Is that Dante? I don't know enough about Devil May Cry. That is not Dante, that is a lesbian.
For some, it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago.
Bye, creepy girl.
But you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
So there's gonna be a time loop game? It is kind of cool looking. Oh, he's got a car. Code Vein 2. Interesting. A lot of Souls-like followed by the number 2. Dark Souls 2 remaster confirmed. Or Bloodborne 2 confirmed. Who hears the message? We're waiting for you. Well, it's a top-down shooter survival horror-y thing. Or maybe not top-down, because here it's from behind. Ooh! These are some creepy-ass monster designs. Ugh. The End of Abyss.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
It's gonna be Mickey Mouse.
At the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware.
Oh, it is like
Peppers in the house.
styled after it.
Those who have bent the city to their will,
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
Oh, why is the voice familiar? That voice is familiar. Who's the voice?
Won't even know what hit 'em.
Troy Baker.
Here we go.
Who's Troy Baker?
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement.
Because I
of another
recognize that
ambitious
voice. Who
project
else
from
has
this
Troy
independent
Baker played?
Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game built for PC.
Troy
based on one of the
Baker
most
is
iconic
Joel from The
fantasy
Last of Us.
franchises in the world.
Oh!
Any guesses? Let's take a look.
I liked The Last of Us. And I like The Last of Us 2. Is this Game of Thrones? This is Game of Thrones. God damn it. Speaking of adaptations that HBO kind of fucked up.
I think you know how the game is played. But this
Kanji and Persona 4, Golden, and Golden spin-offs. I have not played Persona 4. The only Persona game I've played is P5. And, like, you know, the other Persona games are kind of on my radar, but god damn, asking 120 hours of playtime is just so much nowadays.
This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
Bye, Jon Snow. Bye, Danny's Dragon.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
I like how they're using the Game of Thrones title instead of A Song of Ice and Fire. Like, I mean, they modeled everyone after the actors, so it's clear, but
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
That's so many genres. Why does it have to be all the genres at the same time?
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic Heart 2.
Wasn't this the game that was like spyware for the Russian government or something? I remember being interested in it, but then reading about how like it was spyware for the Russian government or something. That might be misinformation. I might be misremembering. This is the game with sexy robots. There was some controversy around it, right? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up in the other window.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Why do people suddenly hate Atomic Heart? You play as the USSR. The USSR is considered a utopia. Oh, money from sales. Okay. Money from sales of Atomic Heart likely went towards weapons used in the war on Ukraine. Okay, that's why. That's what the controversy was. Yeah, no, I
That's right.
reaffirmed my decision not to play that game.
Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
The cat has opinions. Let her come to the mic.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
The cube.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know, I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it?
Everyone missed the cube.
Actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Hello, Grandma. Hello, vagina close-up, apparently.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
I've never even heard of this. What do you mean 7 have already been revealed? Am I just, like, out of touch? I think I'm just old and out of touch. Okay, we've got Rocket Raccoon, She-Hulk. This is like an old cartoon beat 'em up. Like, or not cartoon, like arcade beat 'em up. That was in the Nintendo Direct in March. Okay, so it's one of the things that I literally streamed and I've just forgot it. So we got Wolverine, Venom, Captain America, Storm, Spider-Man. I don't recognize those other 2 on the left.
This isn't hell. Oh my world. What is this place?
Capcom presents. So we've got like Undead Samurai, question mark? Or Alien Samurai. Not sure which. Oh, are these Oni, actually?
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganya.
Onimusha, the Way of the Sword. People are cheering for that. Should I recognize it? Onimusha. Wait, so should I recognize that then?
That was a new look at Onimusha, Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years. As the team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
An unadoptable orphan.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ,
Climb an impossible ladder. So is this like Punch Out but the Muppets?
Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die!
New Punch Out? Where's Kermit the Frog? Show us the fuzz.
Yeah, boy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This maid ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jab.
Face off against unlikely opponents. It is just Punch Out but puppets. Okay, this does look kind of cool. This does look kind of cool. Felt that boxing. is the silliest game I've ever seen. It is very silly core. It is very silly core. I think I'm gonna wishlist this.
Super fun. Gotta wishlist that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement.
Keep an eye on it.
Brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs, engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow.
Killer Inn.
Theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprit.
I'll be honest, like,
will eventually come to
this seems cool, but so many fucking, like, unsymmetric multiplayer games just fall down when one role is more fun than the others. And, like, this really feels like being a killer would be more fun than a detective.
Is killing not to your taste, then you'd better escape the castle. Now the
Hyper-realistic Among Us.
You would do well to remember.
Is this the Clue game?
Your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
Like, this just feels like yet another. It's gonna be an an asymmetric multiplayer game that just like
Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where
fails after 6 months or whatever.
For death using social deduction skills to win.
Because everyone's gonna want to be the killer.
First announced at TGA in 2021.
I'd rather play Among Us. Yeah, like Among Us runs into the issue where everyone wants to be the imposter, but it's like at least it's super popular enough that it doesn't always happen.
Anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more.
Wait, what game is this? I was talking over Jeffrey. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Will you forgive me?
Later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Ark Raiders.
Ark Raiders. I thought that was the company name. I've never heard of this fucking thing. How is this the most anticipated game ever and I've never heard of it? Among Us is short, quick, and easy to play, yeah.
Breathe.
It's just like fast to get into, very simple. The simplicity is what helps it.
Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
Unknown Ark threat.
Here,
wait.
You are in control.
Isn't Ark the game with the dinosaurs, or is that something else? Like Ark Survival Evolved? But that's ARK, so I'm wrong. It's ARK, okay. Yeah, K, not a C. I'll be for real. I'm sick of trailers that aren't showing us what the game's fucking about.
That's right, everyone. Ark Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios.
Like, that was just another, like, Hideo Kojima-esque trailer where it's just...
of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres.
Survival and MMO. Okay, immediately turned off. I don't care.
In just a few days on June 10th.
The game looked boring as boots. It's the most anticipated game of the year. No one knows what it is. Yeah, words don't mean anything anymore. Okay, so there's sand now. Oh, it's a building game. And the helicopter flies like a fly, and also there's dune worms. Is this actually Dune? I would not be able to recognize it if it was actually Dune. Like, I'm not familiar with Dune. This is like an official Dune. Like, are there things that I should, like, is the fly, the helicopter that's actually a fly, is that a Dune? Is that a Dune symbol? We're at the part of the show where every single game is just hyper-realistic slop. Yo, maybe they'll reveal Concord 2. I hate it because, like, you know the worst chuds you've ever met are going to hate on these games for the fact that, like, they've got black women in the leading roles, right? But for me, they just look boring as shit because, like you say, hyper-realistic slop. This is Dune. I recognize the helicopter. Okay. I haven't seen Dune, and I also haven't read the book. But I recognize the worm, but that doesn't mean anything because Mass Effect also has those worms, right? Dune Awakening. Yo, the Fire Emblem Awakening Dune crossover confirmed. It launches in 4 days and you couldn't show us any fucking gameplay? I guess technically the building was a gameplay, but like nothing that tells me what the game is. Like not enough gameplay. Oh, didn't this get advertised in like either a PlayStation Direct or a Nintendo Direct too? This looks familiar. Wield the power of gods. The Muppet Punch-Out game and the Sonic Racing game with Hitsami Miku and Yakuza characters, and Minecraft Steve. You know that means we need the Ice Rider, right?
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey...
Chrono Odyssey. Is this like Chrono Trigger? Chrono Studios. Is this like a sequel to Chrono Cross?
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge.
We're in the point of the show where it's like all hyper-realistic slop.
Ugh.
Cannot be
I'm gonna ask if there was anything interesting, but I think I just got my answer.
Yeah, 4 different Concord 2s have been announced.
Ooh.
And one of them is Concord featuring Dune. But there's a Punch-Out. I'll show you. I put it on my Steam wish list. It's Punch-Out with the Muppets. That looks kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah, that looks funny.
And then Sonic Racing got announced. They're trying to be as good as Garfield Kart, and they added a Yakuza. They added a Yakuza character, so like they might get there. Get ready to feast on slop chat. Yeah, hold on. Where's Maddie? Where's Maddie? Maddie.
Like slop.
What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
M-A-T-T.
A rat.
We're in the slop segment. Concord 2, baby!
Oh, you got a
Oh, wait, this might not be slop. Wait, this might not be slop. I like the art style, and it's a Metroidvania. Is this Silk Song? Did they take a brand new direction for Silk Song? There was actual gameplay in that trailer too. I don't sound enthusiastic because the fucking slop era took everything out of me, but there was actual gameplay, and that's like so exciting.
What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has
Okay, we might have left the slop era. We might have finally exited the slop era. I think we've exited the slop era. We had gameplay, and now we've got a stop-motion game. Like, okay, we finally exited the slop era. This was in the Nintendo Directs. Yeah, I think I remember it, actually. Handcrafted co-op journey. This looks cute. I'll probably play it with my wife. For 2. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, they're reversing gravity. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this looks really cute. Out of words.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13.
I liked Mafia 1.
Story set in the brutal underworld of 1900s.
It was okay.
Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
So this one's gonna be in Italy because it's the Old Country. Not actual gameplay. Well, then I don't care.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella...
If I wanted to experience a gangster story without any gameplay, I'd watch a mob movie. Yeah. Godfather's good. I recently saw The Godfather for the first time. I liked it. No Peter Griffin Family Guy Godfather meme.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Pre-order for the horse.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Is this gonna be like classic LEGO Star Wars stuff, not the new shit one? Because I like the old LEGO games, although unfortunately I can't play LEGO Star Wars because it's got too much dark humor and morally grayness. Oh, this is not like the classic LEGO games, but it does look kind of cute. This looks really cute. Yeah, I like this. So, for some reason, people in the stream chat are doing, like, super chat donations for what games they want to get announced. Do they think that that'll make, like, that paying $50 will make Resident Evil 9 get announced or whatever? Look, Voyagers looks cute, though. The moral grays of killing your co-op partner.
Voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Unfortunately, a Nicktoons game does not interest me because they're, like, usually bad.
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious...
Paying $1 million for them to reveal FE4. Oh, that was Sandy! That was Sandy Cheeks! And she's Cindy from Jimmy Neutron, yeah.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat.
Oh right, Liza P's getting DLC.
Frenzy in Liza P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Liza P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive...
I really liked Liza P. It's one of the few non-Dark Souls Souls-likes that I beat the whole game. I did feel like the difficulty curve was a little bit uneven at times, but I liked it. Oh, we got a bow now? And Wolverine claws. And whatever the fuck this is. Oh, that's you getting attacked by magic. Yeah, it's cool looking. It's cool looking.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest.
Isn't that just Doki Doki? Isn't that just Doki Doki? Isn't Doki Doki meets Silent Hill just Doki Doki?
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be.
Don't they know bows are bad because of the 2-range lock?
Plates of food.
Good Silent Hill or bad Silent Hill?
Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. Where's the Doki Doki? I think literally it's just that there was an anime girl, right? Like that's all they're taking from Doki Doki?
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms.
Like, that's Doki Doki, it's that there's an anime girl. Which I think is misunderstanding the Doki Doki, but sure.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Oh, is it a fighting game? No, this isn't a fighting game, because it's got like a world they're jumping around. New World. Oh, this is a game that already exists. I've never heard of this. It's an MMO. Well, then I can eat my pizza and not have to make any comments because I don't have anything to say. I just got an ad. In many ways, this whole stream is an ad. Because we're just watching a series of ads. So, really makes you think. Really makes you think about society. Oh, that's the One Punch Man, right? Yeah, that's One Punch Man. I recognize him. I've never seen One Punch Man, though. Is that Goku from Naruto? Look, I may not know much about anime, but I know enough to know the One Punch Man. The 7 Deadly Sins origin. Damn, they really did release a game for Pride Month. Cause Pride, get it? I'm so clever. Seven Deadly. Wait, is this something bad? I don't know it. Is there a sloth month? Every month is sloth month if you're lazy enough. Or if you like sloths, the animal. Every month can also be sloth month. I think we're back in the slop era, if I'm being honest. I think we're back in the slop era. It's like we never left. Yo, I'm gonna be for real. There's been like 4 games this whole hour that I've been even vaguely interested in.
Is available today.
Oh, I just got 2 Discord pings from the Lives of P Discord.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
What is, like, is this a trailer for the trailers we're gonna see later? We're getting a trailer for trailers. What is going on?
altered the course of nature.
Oh my god, more Jurassic Park stuff too. There's a new fucking Jurassic World movie coming out. And for some reason, they named it Jurassic World Rebirth instead of Jurassic Park Rebirth, which, like, you would think, you know, it's gonna be bad no matter what, but you would think they would want to move away from the Jurassic World branding, and they would just name it, like, Jurassic Park again, right? If they're trying to, like, they're not bringing back Chris Pratt or Bryce Dallas Howard, so, like, just name it Jurassic Park, and ditch the baggage of the shit sequels, right? Try to capitalize on nostalgia for the only good movie in the franchise, the first one. It won't work, it will still be bad, we're still gonna see it, because I love watching a train wreck, but, like, it's gonna be awful. I'm seeing that god-awful slop in theaters is what I'm doing. But, like, why are they naming it Jurassic World? Do they just want to signal that it's bad?
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight.
Whoa, wait!
Today,
okay.
I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look
Finally
at
locking in.
Mina the Hollower.
Something good.
Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island.
Let me see.
A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend.
This is the first game that's made me fucking feel something.
Our next bona fide classic.
Oh my god, it looks so cute! I finally fucking feel something! Let's go, an actual video game, right? It looks so good too! Look at all this shit! And that's this year? Mina the Hollower, October 31st this year, demo out on Steam right now?
All right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah.
Okay, add to wish list, download demo.
Final boss one. All right, well, let me see what this says. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1...
I'm probably gonna play the demo after this show.
Totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, wait.
They really are just cock teasing by name dropping Silk Song. Also, VR game, who cares?
Trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
So what's really funny is this being MetaQuest exclusive. So I don't know that much about VR, but I do know that MetaQuest is apparently like super overpriced and really shit in comparison to other VRs, right? So like, that's why, because there's a Batman game that's a Meta exclusive, and if it was on other VRs, I might consider getting it, but Meta is so bad that like, I'm not doing that shit. And that's why this Deadpool game also doesn't, I don't care.
Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Like, It could be fun if it wasn't VR. Yeah, I would play that shit if it wasn't VR.
Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination
And not just
of a decade
VR,
of
but like
templates
meta.
experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer.
Open world action survival horror. God, I got so hyped because we got one good game. And now just like everything is shit again.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
Damn, yet another zombie open world survival game. That's so cool. I've never seen one of these fucking things before.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
I wish the zombie genre would die already. Ironically, it's also shambling on like lifeless and just shambling along.
All the years he took for me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do.
Just shambling along. Dying Light: The Beast. I played a little bit of Dying Light 2, and I didn't enjoy it, so.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
This trailer makes me miss Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 was good.
News. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
Interesting.
Hanging out, getting buzzed. I've got to get out of this place.
I like the animation style.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year,
W, Mom.
It's a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
This is just making me feel old. It's just making me feel old.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns.
Hello, Fishman.
You struggle until your last fleeting moment. Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this, I'm sorry. The Fishman looks cool, but it's just like another Diablo, right?
Everyone, are you with me?
But with Fishman? Fishman's cool, I like the Fishman, and the big dog. But like, the Diablo gameplay doesn't interest me. Anime Diablo. Yeah, I mean, it's still Diablo, though.
Filled with hope.
Nice for hags to relive their teenage years yet again. Damn, called out in 5K.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike
Toa.
from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
This could be interesting. Anytime it's like a new dev, I'm interested.
No justice, no peace, just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
I mean, my first instinct is it kind of looks like Yakuza, right? I like the Yakuza games. Like, hand-to-hand combat. Ooh, and we got X-ray vision, too. Yeah, I mean... Ooh, we got parkour. Okay, so it's not just Yakuza, then. The very brutal hand-to-hand combat, though. This is interesting to me. This is interesting to me. Why did they save all the good games for, like, later and start with Slop? Guns. Looks like Sifu. I never played Sifu. Sifu any good? I think I own it on Steam. I think I got it in an indie bundle or something. You gotta use the slot money to pay for the first slot. True.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game.
Yeah, what was that game called?
Tribute games. The makers of
Blood Skull or something?
Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Toronto. 20XX. Yo, Mother 3. The vegans, the robots, and the demons. Acts of Blood. Is this Scott Pilgrim? Is this... This is Scott Pilgrim, okay. Yeah, the beat 'em up that got, like, delisted because it was too good. I can't find Acts of Blood on Steam to wishlist it. I mean, this looks cool, right? There's piranha plants and Koopa shells and shit. Coming 2026. That looks cool.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his
cute. I like the cartoons.
Brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley.
Yeah, maybe I'll play the original beat 'em up. I can probably find
a
it.
very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are.
Are we getting a new Resident Evil?
We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty?
Damn.
You ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
I mean, she fucking owns that shit. So, Acts of Blood game? Acts of Blood. Okay, ACTS. That's why I couldn't find it. I'm gonna wishlist this as well, because that looked really good.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
What the fuck?
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Another multiplayer crafting shooter game. Yippee! I don't care.
Your hard just got harder.
Hyper-realistic Fortnite. Isn't Scum already out? I swear I saw a YouTuber play it. Oh, this is the James Bond game. Wait, I'm actually hyped for this. This is the new James Bond game by IO Interactive, the makers of the Hitman trilogy. The World of Assassination trilogy.
First, I thought it was just broken.
I'm actually really fucking excited for this. Wait, this isn't James Bond, but it is IOI. Are they making another game?
Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out.
Because I was already excited for the James Bond, but there's another one now?
Charlie, maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
Look, I'll always be down for IOI stuff.
It's activating.
They've earned my trust with three really good stealth games. Check out. It's published by them, but not. Oh, okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindsight when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
and we got, that's the James Bond one.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Ooh! Are we gonna have a new contract? Is Agent 47 gonna be killing Bond?
The elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
There you have it, Hitman and 007.
My cat is also
together
interested.
in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, hi, Mads Mikkelsen.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Nice, I'm down.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
Right now.
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for having me.
So much.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and
We get another LEGO game?
trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action.
Oh, it's Lego Mario Party. It's literally just Lego Mario Party, okay.
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings.
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot.
With surprises around every corner, anything can
Mario
happen.
Party at home. Yeah.
Anything?
Yo, the Ninjago character.
But certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Chair.
Wow! We got all that and more in...
Wowie zowie, Lego Mario Party. I can't even feign enthusiasm for this shit.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
I can't even feign enthusiasm for this shit.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the Artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
The thing about the party games, right? Because I don't care about this. The thing about the party games is, like, you try to make a new Mario Party, like the Lego Mario Party, and you're fighting an uphill battle because it's a game that's only really good if it's multiplayer, right? And so you inherently need to appeal to more people because, like, if none of your friends are interested in Lego Mario Party, which I can tell you right now, none of my friends are going to be interested in Lego Mario Party, why the fuck should I care about it, right?
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying. Is that the Artifact?
Stay with me.
A game I can play with my non-existent 19 friends. This one or the Lego Mario Party? Either way, like, I don't care. This is Concord 15.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory.
This looks pretty interesting.
Of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too.
See, like, this is the problem I have with this show, is it fills up so much time with slop, like all the new Concord Core stuff, that when genuinely interesting stuff like this comes up, I feel like my enthusiasm's all gone. Like, I don't sound excited, but this does look really cool. This makes me think of, that game where you play as a crow? Death's Door, I think it's called. Just from the gameplay, right? Fighting bosses from above. And it looks like Souls-like-y.
There is more Blighted.
Obviously, stylistically, it's very different from Death's Door, but it looks cool.
First-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life.
Drinkbox can be trusted. Yeah, no, I'm adding that one to my wish list too. It's just that, like I say, as far as for streaming it, right? I sound super unenthusiastic, but I am excited. It's just that all the excitement has been drained out of me from the fucking Concordies. Like 17 different zombie games and 17 different Concords. And we have another zombie game here, don't we? I feel bad for anyone who makes a good zombie game, because I'm sorry, just like being a zombie game turns me off. No Wii U release. Although these aren't exactly zombies, they kind of look like the monster woman from Barbarian. That one's big. Ill. Ugh.
Poor little babies.
Mecha Break.
Mecha Break is one of 2025's most
Mech
anticipated
Fighter.
shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
Zombies as a genre are super burned out because half of them are just shitty cast traps. Yeah. So that's what I mean by, like, I feel bad for anyone who makes a good zombie game, because I'm just not going to be into it. Pew pew pew! Personally, I'm not super into mech games, and again, multiplayer shooter always turns me off, but this looks cool for the people who are into that sort of stuff. I'm liking the music. I'm probably gonna get, this stream's gonna get copyright claimed, ain't it? Some of this music is gonna get copyright claimed, something is. Bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum. The screen will forever archive our chat comments. True.
Traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Infinitesimals. Again, 8-person studio, I'm intrigued. Anything that's like just made by small studio might actually have heart behind it and not be Concord 17. Cool looking alien feller. Big bug. Am I doing it? Am I doing the streamer thing? Am I adding good context? So it's the whole world that's big.
There's no more.
That's right, Mercury. It's Pikmin but guns. Oh! Wait! I do like that premise though. Pikmin but guns. Okay, that's also kind of cool.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Fire Emblem 4. The legendary franchise Fire Emblem 4.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh no, it is Resident Evil, okay.
Happy birthday to you.
I mean, look, I don't talk about it too often on the channel, but Resident Evil is one of my favorite series. Are we getting RE9?
To you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけあと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。
Is it gonna be RE9 or is it gonna be the Code Veronica remaster?
お願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
Of wine too. All right.
Oh god damn it!
For that very special
So just nothing.
Wait for when the time is right.
It's the Silk Song archetype.
Anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time
Fuck
for
you.
the next big update.
This show is such a fucking cock tease. This show is such a fucking cock tease.
Let's rumble.
Code Veronica, but they make it a good game. That's just Code Veronica. That's just Code Veronica. I'm joking. Code Veronica's awful, but I have a soft spot for that shitty game. Would you believe me if I told you Code Veronica's the only game with tank controls I've played and I fucking loved it? Is this like Street Fighter or some shit? Like, am I supposed to recognize these people? Code Veronica is one of the games of all time. I love that they have that boss fight in like in the plane or whatever. There's the boss fight that you can just lose if you didn't have enough ammo going in. That's my favorite. This is just a weird trailer. It is Street Fighter. I don't know anything about Street Fighter, but that was a locker room, not a street, so my immersion is shattered. It's gonna be Evil Genius? Evil Genius 3, question mark? Or, nope, just another fucking hero shooter. Why is it all hero shooters? These are just the TF2 classes also, aren't they? Nope, Lumberjack is not a TF2 class. God damn. I need to clarify again, like, I have no interest in hero shooters, and it's not because of any allegations of wokeness or whatever. I'm just not interested. At least this one looks stylistic, right? It's going for the 80s style. I like that the scout flies with the eagle. That's pretty cool. Lumberjack is a funny class, but like, just the genre is not for me. The only good hero shooters are Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare. I played Plants vs. Zombie, not Garden Warfare. Hello, Babushka. Like, I'm loving the style that this game has. I'm not gonna call this another Concord, right? Because unlike Concord, this is soaking in style. But I'm just not interested because it's a hero shooter.
Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for
what about Overwatch 1, not Overwatch 2?
China by Lenzi Wu Chong.
I haven't played Overwatch.
Launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
this bloodshed really what you wanted?
That's a lot of dead bodies.
Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
So this is another Souls-like? Question mark?
What will it take to finally awaken you?
Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers.
Gotta rescue them. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Interesting.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
We're getting a fucking Wu-Tang Clan video game? Wait. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Why is this fucking hype? Why is this fucking hype? Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver. Okay.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG.
Okay, again, it's just the scattering things that are exciting in between all the slop, right?
Look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates.
Which,
including
again, slop. Like, I don't care about MMOs.
This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage
Care
of
about
double
Guild
XP
Wars
all
2.
weekend long.
Damn, look, the wars really are gilding, aren't they?
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest.
Yo, adaptability? He'll get extra iframes in Dark Souls 2. He's gonna be the best character because he has extra iframes.
My story is yours.
She gilded on my wars until I too. Can we have a Wu-Tang guild? One store, 4 platforms featuring... Is this an ad for a fucking store? Oh, it's... This is gacha garbage, isn't it? Is this gacha garbage? I think this is gacha garbage, right? This makes me think of Natasha the Underworld Doctor. If they show Silksong Hornet's gonna have a hyper-realistic shotgun. My uncle who works at Nintendo said so. Are you feeling sick? If my voice sounds different, I'm just unenthusiastic because of all of the fucking gacha garbage we've been, or not just gacha garbage, but like Concord slop, MMO slop. There's been very little of interest, and what has been interesting, I am excited for, but this has not been a good non-Nintendo Direct. And they're giving us the fucking summary. They're giving us the summary of everything. Why? This is the second time they've just shown us the summary of everything. Why are you just showing us summaries? What? Why? Also, that was an ad for Epic Games. Switch to Cyberpunk 2077, the game that came out 5 years ago and everyone hated, right? Like...
Long story.
Are they going to announce a new Nintendo thing, or is it just...
Another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Okay, I like the animation style so far. This makes me think of that Mickey Mouse shooter game. Wait, what was the Mickey Mouse shooter game called? It was like Mouse Cop or something? Mouse PI?
Another relapse, huh?
Is this Bendy and the Ink Machine? I've never played Bendy. It's Tom and Jerry, but depression.
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
Oh, is it gonna be like a they mock you for turning the difficulty down moment?
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Or is is the therapist just a demon? Willy the Chili. I feel like this has the potential to either be really good or to feel like the worst Cuphead ripoff you've ever seen. And it can't be anywhere in between. It's gotta be one or the other. But I am intrigued.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends. And 20 million of you
Is he really he has a fucking MAGA for gamers hat?
We've built Splitgate 2.
He has a fucking MAGA for gamers hat.
And I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year.
Wow.
And I wish we could
Jesus
have
Christ.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves,
so
how would we
fucking
take
stupid.
Portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different
How many gamers do you think 1047 Games has made? Probably none. Or probably two. Splitgate 1 and Splitgate 2. I don't know.
Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now.
Talk about a red flag.
Awesome.
I mean, I think it's more just funny than anything. The gamers are the most persecuted group in America moment. I can't believe the show is ending with fucking MAGA for gamers hat. The therapist might be like, oh, yeah. Wait, actually, it might be like the Arca bosses. That's really cool. Another battle royale. We need one of those, but this one's not COD, I promise. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. At least Call of Duty was, like, popular for a reason, right? All these, like, oh, we don't want more Call of Duty. Like, yeah, I also don't want more Call of Duty. But, like, when I was in college, in high school, Call of Duty was fun. It appealed to the teenager, right? I feel like if you're trying to make, like, a multiplayer shooter, you gotta fucking know your audience, right? They used Imagine Dragons music for their trailer. This speaks to the quality. Does that mean good or bad? I don't know much about Imagine Dragons. Do people like it or hate it? I am not hip with the dragons.
Now we are honored to showcase
We broke the glass ceiling for the most impressed people, the gamers. Imagine Dragons is slop. Gotcha, gotcha. I only know Radioactive, which was like the song of the summer. when I was working at like a high school for or not a high school. I was working at a boarding school for like a 6th grade through 8th grade girls with mental health issues, and like Imagine Dragons Radioactive was like the song of the summer, so they all loved it. Yo! Wait! This is a Yakuza! I missed them saying it was RGG! Okay, so this is gonna be a detective-y Yakuza, so like Judgment. Okay, immediately fucking hyped!
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Stranger than heaven. I mean, look, they have yet to steer me wrong.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943.
I was talking over Mr. Keeley and I just didn't know. I just didn't know. Forgive me. Forgive me. I'll give you Wario's ass again. Forgive me.
We do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting.
It's the one more
Today
thing.
We showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
Well, it's not Silksong, because they say time and again, it's been multiple.
I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it.
It's gonna be the Fire Emblem 4 remake. No, it's not. Yo, FE4 looks different. Fourth victim of an unidentified disease. Please tell me that your fucking one more thing isn't zombie slop. I swear to God, if your one more thing is zombie slop, I'm gonna morb. I mean, that would be fitting.
Grace.
For this showcase.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Resident Evil. Oh, do y'all think it's RE? But they just said there's no RE. Did they fake out us?
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on
Resident Evil edging.
Okay.
I don't think it's RE. I really don't.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Remwood Hotel.
The Remwood Hotel. Am I supposed to recognize that?
I know. That's where your mother was murdered.
It's where her mother was murdered.
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Grace? This is a visual novel? I don't think so.
Hey!
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please
What is this?
Are my hope.
I just want to know what this is. RP. Raccoon. Is it Resident Evil? No. Requiem. It is Resident Evil. Damn. It was. They actually fucking just. They lied to us. They actually lied to us.
There you have it. Resident Evil Recquiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Recquiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Well, I mean, I am excited.
Thank you,
I'm just
Capcom. That was an
confused.
amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right.
Why did they
That's gonna do
have?
it for our live Summer Game Fest
Why did
show.
they have a
Let's thank
segment
our
where they were like, "We're not going to
Lucy
show you
James.
anything from
Great job,
Resident
everyone.
Evil"? I'm just confused more than anything. Like, I'm hyped. I like RE.
See the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital
Yeah, I won't be
events
doing
you
that.
can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Silk Song tomorrow.
Thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest.
Well,
we will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for watching. No he, him, Butch, Leon Kennedy, rip. Yeah. So I would take advantage of this crowd to stream, but I'm actually supposed to record with Jacob later, so I'm gonna have to cut it off and say goodbye. Goodbye. Damn, the volume got so loud all of a sudden. That's cringe. Bye.